me when was he born then? If you say that no, my Mufti Sahib did a research, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was born on the 1st of Ramadan Mubarak, we will have Miladun Nabi in the masjid on the 1st of Ramadan Mubarak. If you make tahqiq that it was 1st of Muharram, then 1st of Muharram. As it is, I mentioned that the uniqueness of the birth of Rasulullah, it is celebrated throughout the year. It is not about the date. It is not about the 12th of Rabiul Awwal. It is about Miladun Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So if you're that, well, this Hafiz Abin come back to me. I said, you can go ask your Hazrat Mufti Sahib. It is not, it's very easy to say. And again I say, Miladun Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is an opportunity for us to express our love and muhabbat for Rasulullah Sallallahu Ta'ala Alaihi Wasallam. Then he says to me, very, what acha wala latifa bhi is like a joke too. Then he says to me, okay, Mawasab, that's fine. But then, you know, you're feeding people chicken biryani, mutton kalia. The Sahaba Ikram didn't do this. I said, okay, no problem. I got an answer for that. Valid point. The Sahaba Ikram didn't distribute chicken akni and mutton kalia. I said, read the Sirat of the Sahaba Ikram. I said, you read the Sirat of the Sahaba Ikram, you'll start crying, Hafiz Sahab. You read the Sirat of the Sahaba Ikram. Leave Sahaba Ikram, read the Sirat of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Hazrat Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala anha, Ummul Mumin, the mother of all the believers, she says, for days, Allahu Akbar, Malike Kaunain hai, go paas kuch rakhte nahi. Do jahan ki ne'matein hain, unke khali haath mein. He is the king of all the kings. He is the sultan of all the sultans. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Jannat. Ulama Ikram have mentioned he created Jannat and he gave it to Rasulullah as a gift. That, oh my beloved, ye tera tohfa hai, this is your gift. But Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala, you know, today if we don't have something that we want, then we should remember the sunnah of Rasulullah. Let us not complain, Allahu Akbar. Let us not make a fuss and start complaining, make na shukri of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who are we talking about? We are talking about the beloved of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the greatest creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hazrat Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala narrates, she says, for days there never used to be food in the house of Rasulullah. For days, iftar, khujur and water. Sahri, khujur and water. Then again iftar, khujur and water. Allahu Akbar. Do we have the right now? Let us ask ourselves this question. Do we have the right? But even then, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, with that khujur and water, he used to make ibadat the entire night. The entire night. Allahu Akbar. The Sahaba Ikram would ask him, Ya Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, why? You are the beloved of Allah. On the day of Qiyamah, no one will make shafaat before you make shafaat. You will open the gate of shafaat. We say, make your son Hafizul Quran. On the day of Qiyamah, he will intercede for 7 individuals in the family upon whom Jahannam will become wajib. I say, Hafiz Sahib will not be the first one to make shafaat. No one will make shafaat before Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. First, he will make shafaat, then Nabiyyin will make shafaat. Siddiqeen will make shafaat. Shuhada will make shafaat. Salihin will make shafaat. Hafiz Sahib, Maulana Sahib, Mufti Sahib will make shafaat. But the first person to make shafaat will be Sayyidina Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Qabr mein bhi huzur aayenge. Qabr mein, your best friend will not come in your grave. My respected brothers and sisters, we are talking about love of Rasulullah Sallallahu. Do not let shaitan whisper into your ears and deceive you. Shaitan. Because this is what shaitan wants. Qabr mein kaun aayega? Who's going to come in your grave? Your best friend will not come in your grave. Maulana Sahib will not come in your grave. Imam Sahib will not come in your grave. Hazrat Pir Sahib will not come in your grave. The only personality that will come in your grave after your family members leave you in your grave, the best friend leaves you in your grave, your business partner leaves you in your grave, Allahu Akbar, the person, your best friend that would wait for you on the table, I will not eat till my friend does not come here. Allah, and join me in this meal. He will leave you in your grave. The only personality that will come in the grave is Sayyidina Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And look at the questions of the grave. You know, ponder over the questions. 3 questions we all know. When we went to Madrasa, they taught us this, if we are paying attention. Mar Rabbuka, Tera Rabb kaun hai? Tera Rabb kaun hai? Who is? Who is? Not who was. Who is? When you were in Peter Marisburg, Allahu Akbar. And when you came for Miladun Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who was your Lord? That is not the question. Who is your Lord? Abhi, right now in this grave here, who is your Lord? Rabbi Allah. Mera Rabb Allah hai. My Rabb is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ma dinuka, what is your religion? Not when you used to go to Chetty Road Masjid, what was your deen? When you went to Marisburg, what was your deen? No. When you were in the company of your Pir Sahib, what was your deen? No. What is your deen? Present tense. Abhi, what is your deen? He says, Deen al-Islam. Islam is my deen. But look at the third question. Ma kunta taqulu fi hadha ar-rajul. Not what do you have to say, or what are you saying now? No. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah, Mauna was paying attention in school, especially in English grammar. The question is, Ma kunta taqulu, what you used to say. Past continuous tense. Not just past tense. Ki ek martaba, one time what you said. No. What you used to say. Let me use Harun Bhai as an example. He recited Naz Sharif. This is not the first time he recited Naz Sharif. Allahu Akbar. So when the angels will ask him that Harun, batao what you used to say about Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, then from the day he started reciting Naz Sharif till the day he will recite Naz Sharif, and we make dua that akhri dam tak, till his last breath he must recite Naz Sharif. He will say, Ab suno, because you asked me past continuous tense. From the day I started reciting Naz Sharif till the day I died, I recited Naz Sharif. All the Naz Sharif that I recited in dunya, you have to listen to all my Naz Sharif. Munkar or Nakir wahan baith kar, there will be mahfil-e naat. For all the naat reciters, there will be mahfil-e naat in their qabr, and they will start. Imagine Ala Hazrat मुस्तफ़ा जाने रहमत पे लाखों सलाम, शमे बज़ में हिदायत पे लाखों सलाम, चमक तुझसे पाते हैं सब पाने वाले, मेरा दिल भी चमका दे चमकाने वाले, तू जिंदा है वल्ला, तू जिंदा है वल्ला, मेरे चश्मे आलम से छुप जाने वाले, ज़मीनो ज़मा तुम्हारे लिए, मकीनो मका तुम्हारे लिए, चुनीनो चुना तुम्हारे लिए, बने दो जहां तुम्हारे लिए, दहन में सुबह तुम्हारे लिए, बदन में है जान तुम्हारे लिए, हम आए यहाँ तुम्हारे लिए, उठे भी वहाँ तुम्हारे लिए, सबसे औला वो आला हमारा नबी, सबसे बाला वो आला हमारा नबी, अपने मौला का प्यारा हमारा नबी, दोनों आलम का दूल्हा हमारा नबी, कौन देता है देने को मुँह चाहिए, देने वाला है सच्चा हमारा नबी. And Allah will carry on. Allahu Akbar. Because the question is, O Raza, what you used to say. So he says, ab puri baat hogi, because you are asking me past continuous tense. I am going to tell you everything that I said about Rasulullah. How I praise Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I think Abibi till today, at this very moment, 1921, Allah Hazrat physically left this world, passed away. But my Iman says that even after 100 years, Abibi Mahfil Naat is on his tongue. Then on the other side, 30 volumes of Fatawa Razviya Sharif in which he praises Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Because the question is what you used to say. What you used to say. Now if someone said that, no, I don't celebrate Miladun Nabi because I don't celebrate my birthday. So that is going to be your answer in the grave. But the question is, who are you, yaar? Who are you? If you don't celebrate your birthday, that is your problem. Who are you? You are nobody. We are talking about the greatest creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Qiyamat ke din, qabr mein Rasulullah. Or Qiyamat ke din, also on the day of Qiyamah, a loving father will not recognize his son. My respected brothers and sisters, take this message here. Uske baad inshallah I will recite a few kalam. On the day of Qiyamah, I'm talking about love for Rasulullah, nisbat and connection with Rasulullah. This is the greatest nemat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allama Iqbal beautifully says, Muhammad ki muhabbat deene haq ki shart-e awwal hai. Namaz nahi, zakat nahi. We have to read namaz, it is farz upon us. We have to give zakat, it is farz upon us. We have to fast in the month of Ramadan, it is farz upon us. But he says shart-e awwal. Shart-e awwal, precondition. Precondition of Iman. Muhammad ki muhabbat deene haq ki shart-e awwal hai. Isi mein ho agar khami, तो सब कुछ नामुकम्मल है, सब कुछ नामुकम्मल है, सब कुछ नामुकम्मल है. If you are incomplete in loving Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allahu Akbar. If you are incomplete in loving Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, then your namaz is incomplete, your zakat is incomplete, your hajj is incomplete, every amal you do is incomplete. Why? Because the precondition of Iman is the love of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. यही बात है. On the day of Qiyamah, qabr say now, Qiyamat ke din, on the day of Qiyamah, loving father will not recognize, Haji Sahib will not recognize Ridwaan. My son Muhammad Hanzala, how much I love him, Allahu Akbar. My only son, 5 saal ka, 5 years old. When I look at him, I said, this is Allah ki nemat, greatest nemat of Allah. Allahu Akbar. But I will not recognize him on the day of Qiyamah. He will not recognize me. Nafsi, nafsi, everyone for themselves. We will go to Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, idhabu ila ghairi. Go to someone else. You come to Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam, idhabu ila ghairi. Go to someone else. You come to Hazrat Shis alayhi salam, idhabu ila ghairi. Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, Khalil of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So much of love and muhabbat that he had. Ulama ikram have mentioned that Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, Khalil of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, never ever had a meal all alone. He would say to Hazrat Sarah radiallahu ta'ala, his wife, prepare the meal and I'm going to find a mehman. And he would go out and look for a mehman. And one day it so happened there was no mehman. He could not find any guest. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Sayyidina Jibreel Amin alayhi salam, take a human form and become the mehman of my Khalid. Mehman Nawazi. But even on the day of Qiyamah, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam will not be there for us. He will say, idhabu ila ghairi. Go to someone else. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, idhabu ila ghairi. Hazrat Isa alayhi salam now. What Hazrat Isa alayhi salam did? Before he left dunya, what he did? He gave basharat. I am giving you basharat. Wa mubashiran bi rasulin ya'ti min ba'di ismuhu Ahmad. A Rasul will come after me. His name will be Ahmad, glad tidings. So dunya mein he helped us out. And even on the day of Qiyamah, he will help us out. He will not say just go to someone. He will say, idhabu ila Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Go to Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Phir huzur shafaat karenge. And how will it? Mother will not take her. Mother, you cannot comprehend the love of a mother for her children. There is no scale that has been invented that can measure the love of a mother that she has for children. But on the day of Qiyamah, the same mother will not recognize her children. Who will recognize us? Sayyiduna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He will make sajda. It is mentioned the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Huzur ne farmaya, main ek sajda karunga. I will make a sajda. We are talking about the sajda of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are not talking about the sajda of Mufti Sahab, Maulana Sahab, Hazrat Pir Sahab, Sheikh Sahab. No, we are talking about the sajda of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One sajda of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if it has to be placed on one side of the scale, and the entire ibadat of the entire ummah on the other side of the scale, that one sajda of Rasulullah will outweigh the ibadat of the entire ummah. One sajda he will make. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, Ya Muhammad, irfa rasak. And in this sajda, Rasulullah will glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he will glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He'll make zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, oh my beloved Muhammad, irfa rasak. Apna sar uthaiye. Come out of sajda. Sal tu'ta. Sal tu'ta. Ask, you will be granted. Ask, you will be granted. Qul tusma. Say, you will be heard. Whatever you're going to say will be heard. Whatever you're going to ask for, you will be granted. Ishfa tu shafa. Shafaat kariye. Make shafaat. Your intercession will be accepted. Your intercession will be accepted. Huzur ne farmaya, the Holy Prophet told the Sahaba Ikram, oh my Sahaba, when I get this ijazat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then I will not let a single ummati enter Jannah. I will take all my ummati in Jannah. So this is Miladun Nabi Sallalhu alayhi wasallam. Let us be loyal to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because again I said, it is not about the chicken biryani or the kaliya or the maki or the sound system. Allahu, but it is only and only about love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. As for the Sahaba Ikram, they never have gatherings like this and celebrate Miladun Nabi Sallam. I said, bhai, every time a companion of Rasulullah Sallam came on the Musalla, he made Miladun Nabi Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He remembered this nemat of Allah. He remembered this greatest nemat of Allah, the greatest fadl of Allah in the form of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The last companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Abu Tufail Dawsi radiyallahu ta'ala, last companion. He was 120 years old and he was the last companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He goes for his last Hajj, his final Hajj. Or Hajj say Allahu Akbar after Tawaf and everything. Now he comes to what? 9th of Zil Hajj. Where does he come? Maidane Arafah. Maidane Arafah. Now what do we do in Maidane Arafah? Our brothers and sisters that have been to Hajj, they know we make dhikr of Allah. Last companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahu Akbar. The only companion at that time on the face of the earth. He's in Maidane Arafah and he's calling people. He says, come to me, oh my friends, oh my brothers, come to me. I am the last companion alive of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These are the only eyes that have made Didar of Rasulullah. I'm the only one that sat in the company of Rasulullah. I'm the only one that partook in jihad with Rasulullah Sallallahu Ta'ala Alaihi Wasallam. I am the only one that got the khushbu of the Pasina Mubarak of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He says, I'm the only one, come to me. Then what he does? He says, I am going to speak about the husn and the beauty of Rasulullah. Maidane Arfa mein, what is this? If this is not Miladun Nabi, then what is this then? In Maidane Arfa, the last companion of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is inviting people and is speaking about the beauty of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. What Haji Sahib is doing is the sunnah of Hazrat Abu Tufail Dosi Radiallahu Ta'ala, that he has got us together and we are making dhikr of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We are speaking about the beauty of Rasulullah, the kamal of Rasulullah, the jamal of Rasulullah, the husn of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the mu'jizat and the miracles of Rasulullah Sallallahu, the fadail, the kamalat and the virtues of Rasulullah. So celebrating Miladun Nabi, hosting Miladun Nabi, listening to Naate Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, reciting Naate Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, this is the sunnah of the great companions of Rasulullah Sallallahu Ta'ala Alaihi Wasallam. Ab Durood Sharif padh le. Sallallahu Alaihi Ya Rasul wassallam alayka ya habib Allah ya Rasul Allah wassallam alayka ya habib Allah. خاک سورج سے اندھیروں کا ازالہ ہوگا، خاک سورج سے اندھیروں کا ازالہ ہوگا، آقا آپ آئے تو میرے گھر میں اجالا ہوگا، آپ آئے تو میرے گھر میں اجالا ہوگا. اللہ 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 کے جانے سے تو اللہ ملے، یہ اللہ والے ہیں جو اللہ سے ملا دیتے ہیں. صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ حبیب اللہ. معجزہ میرے نبی کا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، معجزہ میرے نبی کا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا. آپ نے قطرے کو دریا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، آپ نے قطرے کو دریا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا. معجزہ میرے نبی کا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا. ہاتھ میں تلوار لے کر آئے جب حضرت عمر، ہاتھ میں تلوار لے کر آئے جب حضرت عمر، ہاتھ میں تلوار لے کر آئے جب حضرت عمر. میرے دامن میں آ جا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، میرے دامن میں آ جا کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا، کہہ دیا تو ہو گیا. मुआजिज़ा मेरे नबी का कह दिया तो हो गया। आप दीदा थे बवक्ते असर जब हज़रत अली, आप दीदा थे बवक्ते असर जब हज़रत अली, आप दीदा थे बवक्ते असर जब हज़रत अली, डूबे सूरज को निकल जा कह दिया तो हो गया। डूबे सूरज को निकल जा कह दिया तो हो गया। कह दिया तो हो गया, कह दिया तो हो गया। मुआजिज़ा मेरे नबी का कह दिया तो हो गया। जन्नत की क्यारी, पीस ऑफ जन्नत पूरी जमीन पे। Allah, there is only one place, there is only one place, my respected brothers and sisters, where you would sit and say with confidence that I am sitting in Jannah. मैं जन्नत में बैठा हूँ, रौज़तुम मिन रियादिल जन्नह, where the Raza Mubarak is, और Raza Mubarak से where the Mimbar Sharif is. Allahu Akbar. My question is, how did this become a piece of Jannah? How did this become Rawdatun min Riyadil Jannah? Again, it's about nisbat. Again, it is about the Qadam Mubarak of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, where the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is resting today, Rawda Mubarak. That used to be the room of Sayyidah Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala. And the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to come out from there, take a few steps, come on the Musalla, and then he would lead the Sahaba Ikram in Salah. Imagine how many times Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did that. Allahu Akbar. You know, come out from the Hujra Mubarak, take a few steps. How fortunate is that piece of land that kissed the blessed feet of Rasulullah Sallallahu. And our dalail, our dalils, and our proofs are from the Holy Quran. When in Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, Inna Safa wal Marwata min Sha'irillah. Verse of the Holy Quran, Safa and Marwa are the signs of Allah. Signs of Allah, Safa and Marwa. My respected brothers and sisters that have been for Hajj and Umrah, you have seen Safa and Marwa. You tell me, what is so great about Safa and Marwa? Is it the size of Safa and Marwa? No. Why didn't Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala say in the Holy Quran that Mount Everest is my sign? But Safa and Marwa, there's a reason. Simply Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala made Safa and Marwa his signs because Safa and Marwa kissed the blessed feet of Sayyidah Hajira. When she ran between Safa and Marwa, she was looking for water. She was not making zikr of Allah. She was not reading namaz. She was not making any ibadat. What was she doing? Human nature. Allah, Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam, her child, for her child she ran between Safa and Marwa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna Safa wal Marwata min Sharillah. Every Mufassir, every alim of Quran, you ask him, tell me why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declared Safa and Marwa to be said because of Sayyidah Hajira. Fir Zamzam nikla. Zamzam also got nisbat with the Qadam Mubarak of Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. Allahu Akbar. Now imagine, if this is Ulama Ikram, when they were asked that when we talk about water, which is the most blessed water? Which is the most blessed water? They say Zamzam. Ulama Ikram said, nahi, Zamzam nahi. Zamzam nahi. You know, in Sulh Hudaybiyah, when the Rasulullah along with the Sahaba Ikram, approximately 1500 Sahaba Ikram, when they came for Umrah and they were stopped. And Hazrat Usman Ghani radiallahu anhu was only allowed to enter Makkah. Because the kuffar thought that no, they are here for battle.